going to go and give you the agenda pretty much and what we're going to cover. Again, like I said, in any of the process of what I'm covering, if you have any doubts whatsoever or anything that you want to go in deeper, just go ahead and interrupt me and I'll go and do right that. So today we're going to be covering pretty much what is Angel AI, what it can do for you and your business. We're going to go over the interface basis so you can know how to like navigate the platform, where to find everything. We're going to create an account if you don't have an account created. And then if you do have an account created, we can just make sure that you can log in so you can start playing on the platform and getting a little bit more familiar with everything. And then we're going to go ahead and cover the popular features also on Angel AI. Now, I will send you a link in a second so you can have Angel AI open a mirror and do whatever I am doing. But when you open the platform, you will see a view just like this one. You will have the terms and conditions that you can accept. And once you accept, oh, you already got it downloaded and everything. Perfect.
Yeah, I have it from the past. I just need to know how it works. But you can send the link so the rest of the team can download it if they
Beautiful.
want.
Yeah. So once you accept the terms and conditions by clicking this little arrow, you will pretty much be into the platform. If you want to go ahead and read them before, you can just click on the little terms and conditions hyperlink right here. Now, once you do so, you're in the platform, and then you are pretty much have access to all the tools that you have inside. So Angel AI is a chat-based personal assistant, so you can go ahead and ask anything that you need or any inquiry that you might have at the moment for the mortgage industry. What takes us a step further or a step apart from the crowd is that we are augmented intelligence. That means that whenever there is a response that is going to be provided to you, there is a confidence score. If that confidence score is not at 100%, there will be human oversight that will be triggered to give you the most accurate response 24/7 behind the platform. And the best thing is that it's 100% free for everyone to use. I will give you an overview, but I will go a lot more in details in all of the features I'm going to mention right now.
So
But
this is
yeah,
only open on the mobile app as an application, or we can open it on the browser too?
you can use it on the desktop browser. Yeah, that's why I'm going to send you the link so you can use it also on the desktop. You can favorite, so you can have it there on your bookmarks, and you can just go ahead and use it pretty much every day on your laptop. Everything that you have on your desktop, you'll have it mirrored on your phone as long as you're logged in. So as long as you're logged in, you'll have everything on both views the same, pretty much.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. So I don't know if since you've already used it a little bit, I don't know if you noticed that whenever the Angel AI gives you a response, there's a little shield with a check mark. That means that that response is warranted. So most of the responses are warranted, or you can just ask for a warranted response if the response that it gives you is not warranted. And what that means is that it's 100% backed up by Sunwest. So Sunwest will back up any information that has that check mark and is warranted, so you can use the platform with all the safety in the world, pretty much. Now, another thing, you can do income calculations even for non-traditional scenarios. So for example, if you don't have W-2s or 1040s, you have a self-employed employee that wants to get a loan, you can just upload whatever documents are provided by the client, and Angel AI will be able to do that income calculation for you. When it comes to loan keeping, I believe that you have your own brokerage, correct? Or you're a loan officer? You're on mute if you don't mind me.
I'm a
There we
loan
go.
officer at Nexa.
Oh, perfect. But yeah, but loan officer, you will have all the access still. So as a loan officer, you can do underwriting scenarios. You can do the income calculations I mentioned. If you co-brand yourself with any realtors, you'll have access to their listing websites. And I'll show you an example of how they look like right now. You'll have access to the marketing materials. These are also made on the spot for you. It will give you an estimated time, and then it will create that marketing tool for you. And I'll show you an example also on all of these. I'll show you a little bit of everything in a second. I have another, I'm gonna admit so we can join. There we go. Another member just joined. So you can request marketing materials for you, and that way it can be created for you. So you can have that to create it for social media, for example. It has multilingual assistance. So if you ever had any language barrier in the past, it's already crumbled because the system will translate back and forth between Spanish, English, Russian, Dutch, Arabic, whatever it is, and it will be able to translate for you. You can review down payment assistance programs too, product guidelines. Everything is updated to the minute, so you don't have to worry about getting any data information. Yeah.
But this is only, let's say the down payment assistance one is only the product that Sunvest provide, right? Not like
It will.
in the market?
So usually it will give you a general answer of all the programs that you have available in that state that you're asking in specific, and then county specific also programs. So you can also just refer to your clients or review a little bit further, and depending how you want to treat your clients, you can review their eligibility or just pretty much refer them to their sites and whatnot. But it will give you probably a whole list of everything in the state.
Okay.
So like I mentioned, the product guidelines, they will be updated to the minutes. The system will do product document analysis for you, just like for the income calculations. Lead prospecting is one of the features that most professionals are taking advantage of, because we can do the calls for you with bilingual agents. It's call centers that we have available, live agents. It's not AI generated calls. So we can call your leads for you. You can do the true approval, which is thoroughly reviewed and underwritten for your clients. It goes a step further, so it's conditionally guaranteed. So it's as strong as a cash offer pretty much. So it gives the client a lot more confidence searching for the home they want with the rates they need. On loan keeping, you can do everything pretty much. You can, from starting the loan all the way to the finish, you can process the whole loan. So from conditioning reviews, you can do the credit pools, you can do loan changes, you can clear the conditions inside Angel AI, you can set it up, you can lock the price. So you can do pretty much anything inside Angel AI when it comes to processing the loans. When you process the loan inside Angel AI, they will go through Sunwest.
Okay. So basically, obviously, because it's a proprietary program for Southwest, Sunvest, the processing of the loan is done for Sunvest, obviously, because
Correct.
it's connected to their database.
You can still use the other rest of the tools, like the lead prospecting, the marketing tools, even if you're not submitting loans through the pipeline on Angel AI. But if you do submit and you use the features to submit a loan on Angel AI, they will go through Sunwest, correct?
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. So you also have the availability, like I mentioned, for the marketing materials to create flyers, social media posts. So you can be your own entrepreneur now, and you can have a landing page. I'll show you an example of how that looks like too. So you have a whole marketing team behind it that can help you and make them as customizable as you want. So you can change the photos, you can change the niche that is getting marketed. So you can pretty much have full control on those. In addition, we have the credit repair or the credit boost. This is a service that is provided for those clients that are in that borderline to get those rates that they want for the loans. So we help them boost their credit. What it does is there is a $75 deposit that is paid up front. This covers the soft pool, but also covers any mailing and postage fees that are incurred in this process. We make the report available for the client with the derogatory items so they can select which ones they want to dispute and which credit bureaus they want to dispute it with. And then we take care of all that process for them, disputing with the credit bureaus back and forth. Doesn't matter how many times we have to dispute, it's just that one-time deposit. So we pretty much help the clients boost their credit and clean that for them. In addition, we have the Angel Twin. It's pretty much like a virtual persona or avatar of yourself. And what it does is it takes care of any conversational inquiry, emailing, scheduling, anything at all that has to do with any digital interaction with your clients. So it can take care of those for you, even if you're not on the platform. Now for the Twin, you do need to set up your wallet. This is where you store your points. So your wallet is powered by the AI and is transactions are recorded on the blockchain. And this is where you store your points. So for your points, you have three methods of accumulating them. The first one will be buying them with US dollars, where you have a cap of $1,000, and that equals 100,000 points. But we also incentivize the use of the platform as much as we can. So let me zoom here really quick for you. Just by signing in, you get 50 points. By doing any of the actions inside the platform, like the credit pool, creating a landing page, doing a credit boost, calling your leads, locking a loan, just anything, even registering for another workshop just like this one, you'll get 7,500 points. So just by doing daily tasks on the platform will grant you points that you'll start accumulating really quick so you can power your Twin. Now, another thing or another way to accumulate them would be with the Angel AI connections. The Angel AI connection is pretty much like a referral system. Whoever you're referring to the platform will get 1,000 points, and then whoever refers the person will get 1,500 points and 3% of any points that are purchased by that client. And then, like I mentioned, the twin will be able to take care of any interaction for you. So from conversations, emailing, scheduling, it will have your personality and it will grow smarter the more it uses those interactions pretty much with your clients. Any questions so far on what we're covering? It might be a little information at first.
Yeah, I'm writing my questions so I don't interrupt you. So then later you can go back and answer this.
Yeah.
I didn't want to ask you so you don't lose your momentum.
No, don't worry. That's why I like it like that. It's interactive. So for the credit repair, what was the question for the credit repair? How does it work?
How's it work?
So the system will ask for the deposit and then it will do the soft pull. It will make that report available for that client, and then with that report they can select which ones they want to dispute, and then we take care of that process with top-notch letters that are more likely to get those items resolved. The client doesn't have to do anything else after they select which items they want to dispute.
Okay, so what do you mean by asking for deposit? How much is it, or how's that work?
It's a $75 deposit. So the deposit is paid, and then once it's paid, it does the credit pull, and then it also covers the mailing and postage fees. If by any chance on the state that the client is, it does not incur in any mailing or physical processes, then that will be reimbursed automatically to the account that is paid for that deposit.
Okay, so basically the cost to the borrower to do this service with this Angel AI program is $75.
Correct. So just that one-time deposit, there is no other, it doesn't matter how many times it has to dispute back and forth with the credit bureaus, is that just that one-time deposit pretty much that covers. It's mostly for the soft pull, so it can make that report available for the client, and they can then select which credit bureaus and items they want to dispute. Now, the landing page is pretty much like a website, like a regular website for you. Let me show you really quick an example.
I think I had that before when I was at All American Home Mortgage.
Okay.
And yeah, it's right here, I guess. And I don't know what happened even, but obviously it needed to be updated because all my information is from previous company.
Yeah, from the previous company. Yeah, we can update that for you once we finish this workshop. We can set up another workshop in the future if you like. So we can take care of that. If you want to do a call campaign, if you want to do something else that you're interested in, once we talk about the features, we can go ahead and do that too.
Awesome. Okay.
But yeah, this is an example of how the landing page looks like. So it will have the company, it will have the photo and name of the loan officer with the NMLS information. You have shortcuts for the true approval, which is the thoroughly reviewed and underwritten approval. And then you have the loan services that you can offer through Sunwest. These will have already preloaded marketing tools like flyers, but you can, like I mentioned, you can create them and customize them as much as you can. So you can create one of just that looks just like this with your information, with the specific niche that you're working on at the moment. So you can just download it and use it on your behalf.
Okay, got it.
Now, let me see what else we got here. So we're going to go into the interface basics. So this is pretty much how the platform looks like. So once you go in the platform, the first thing you might notice once you log in is that you will have this little lock and it says verified. Everything on the platform is encrypted, so it's as safe as any online bank account. The points that I just mentioned are right here. Once you click on it, it will open the drawer for you on how you're accumulating those. Now you will have all your conversations pretty much displayed here, what's happening on the conversation, and you can ask or write down anything that you need here where it says ask me anything.
Almost like when you're talking to ChatGPT and all that, and all of the communications that we do kind of stay there or for the record, so we can go back to it later.
Yep. So yeah, exactly like you just mentioned. So all your conversations are right here. We call them errands. So this is the main errand. It always stays there. You can't close that one. But the rest one, you can open a new errand by clicking here on the lower right side. It will open a new conversation for you. We suggest having one errand per task or action that you're completing. You can name it the name of the client. You can name the use of you can use the loan number as the name too. So whatever method or of categorizing you want to use, you can use that. They're fully editable. You can move and pin them around. You can close them. Once you're finished with them, if you close them, they will be accessible here on the archived errands. So right here, if you click on it, it will open a little drawer for you with all your errands. And on the top, you can also search for specific errands that you've closed in the past, even by keywords. So that's very useful. Now you can also split screen here on the right. It will open two conversations at the same time for you. And then you have the speech to text, which is this little microphone. So you can go ahead and just talk into the platform instead of writing down whatever you need. You have the little plus sign, and this is where you upload all the documents, photos, and audio for any process that requires those. And then finally, you have here on the lower left side, the apps, and it opens a drawer for you with everything that you have available for you. So from the credit boost, you can do to create the twin, you can register for another workshop. You can do the lead prospecting, which is the calls, so we can do the calls for you. And I'll go more in detail in all that what it entails.
Create a twin is like if I want some like an avatar that just basically
Correct.
talking and all that. I
Yep.
can do that to
Correct. It has your photo, it has a sample of your voice, so it sounds and looks just like you, and it can take care of any conversation that your clients are having with you, even if you're not on the platform. For example, if you're in a meeting with another client, so it pretty much takes care of those clients for you while you're not there. You can also just jump into conversation because it will always notify you. You will get a notification here on the top. Let me close this really quick so you can see. Once you get a notification, just like this one, that means that someone clicked on your custom link and your twin is taking care of that conversation. If you click on where it says click here to join the chat, you will be jumping into conversation with that client so you can take care of them live pretty much on the spot. Now, I was going through the apps. You also have, let me see here real quick what else you have accessible. You can even play, just on a fun note, a slot machine. That way you can get like free Starbucks cards and like Angel AI merchandise, like tumblers and stuff like that. You have Angel Sign, which is pretty much like DocuSign, but you have it free inside the platform. You can send the documents to your clients, get them virtually signed and returned for you. You can create events. They don't have to be professional events. They can be personal events. So you can even make them for birthday or open houses or anything that you want to create an event for. And you can take the attendance, add information of the event and whatnot. You can work on the conditions inside the platform also too. The credit pool. This is the language selector I mentioned that you can change if you had any language barrier with any community that you want to outreach. It will break that for you because you have multiple languages and it will be able to translate back and forth with your clients.
Okay. Does it have Persian?
Unsure. Let me see. Wait.
Persian Farsi. Language selector. Okay. So these are the only languages so far?
I believe that these are so far. I believe that they're working.
Actually going more and more the other side.
Yeah. They're working a little bit more on adding more slowly, but for now, these are the languages that we have available.
Okay.
And then any questions so far on the platform and how it looks like, how to navigate? I know that you had a little bit of experience, but for Andrea and Philip, I don't know if you're you're following. So far, so good. Great. Okay. Covered this. So like I mentioned at the beginning, anything that you do on the desktop version, you'll have it mirrored on the mobile version. The only difference from the mobile version is that your errands will be hidden. Once you click the little orange arrow, it will open that column for you. Now let's go ahead and create the account. I'm sending the link so you, Andrea and Philip, can create the account. So I'm sending it here on the meeting chat directly. That's pretty much like a custom link, and you can also get that created for you. And you should have that already. You done. So you can just request for that custom link too. And then once you create that custom link, you will be able to send it to your clients and they will jump into conversation with you. Now, with that, whenever you're able to, and then you can go ahead and open it. I already got the notifications that both of you did, and you can just type down here. You can just type down create account if it's asking for anything, or if it's asking for the name, add the name first, and then the reason we'll write down what you're doing. So you can create the account. It should send the 4-digit code to your email once you input it, and then you can just write down the password. You can let me know if you need anything.
Okay. Best 8 rooms at Gmail. You are already registered. Woohoo.
Correct. You have an account already, so you're good.
So, would you like to log into your account? Yes. It actually logged me in. So how would I know I'm already in my account?
So once you're logged in, you'll have this little lock here
Unlock
on
where?
the top. On the top, right next to your points. If you don't have this little lock here on the top, you're probably not logged in. Try writing down sign in, just like that, and it should prompt that to sign in if you're not signed in already.
Okay, it says to verify your identity, choose send me to
A
my
method, yeah, to send it to the email or the phone. So it will send you a 4-digit code every single time you're logging in. It will do that. It will send a 4-digit code either to your email or your phone, whichever option you choose. And then once you input that 4-digit code, you can write down your password.
9060.
Let me see. Are you able to share your screen, Philip, if you don't mind, or you can't right now? Yeah, no worries. Yep, I see it. Let me 1 second. Okay. Click back, because I don't know what. Well, actually, yeah. Are you a loan officer or are you a processor, or what's your role, if you don't mind me asking? What was that?
Is assistant, loan officer
Assistant.
assistant.
Then let's go ahead and use, because I would need to see if he can get access as a processor for you. But let me see. If you want, there should be an option on the right. Instead of choosing that, there's that little pen. Yep, and you can write down assistant. So that way you can erase it. Yep, you can just erase all of that and then write down assistant. Yep, perfect. Did it give you an option to write down a password by any chance before this? No? Yeah. Can you scroll all the way up if you don't mind me? Yep. Scroll all the way up. Just go ahead and click sign up right there again. Yeah, to see if it will go through correctly, because I don't know why
When
it's
on
doing
top,
that.
when it says verify with the little lock and show the point, like I have 50 points so far, that means I'm logged in. There's nowhere
Correct.
it shows my name or something that I know I'm
No,
already.
no identifier like that at the moment. That is a good suggestion. I can give that to the developers and send it to them so they can maybe add like at least the
Like
letter
like
here.
hello Merus or something. That okay, it seems like I'm in.
Yep, I understand. This it will have askangel.ai / and then your name
How
or
you get
whatever.
there on loan keeping?
On loan keeping, you can just write down. You can open a new errand,
Okay.
and when you errand, you can write down create custom link right
Mm,
at the bottom.
okay. And then
Click enter, so it starts that action for you. It should start creating. If you don't have it created already, if you have it created already, it should give it to you. If you don't have it created, then it should ask you, do
the
you want to create
custom
a
link
custom
on
link for
what?
yourself?
Oh,
So
basically,
it's pretty much
this is the link to take application, basically, or intake of
or
information.
anything you want. It's gonna pretty much link you with your client. So whenever they click on that link, it will send them into communication with your twin. If you want to assist personally, you can go ahead and jump into conversation with them too. You can do the credit boost in there. You can ask for documents, they can upload it there for you, and then you can use them for the application. So you can pretty much have a one place stop here for everything that you need with your clients.
I understand.
Yep. And then it can also be turned into a QR code, and we can add this into your marketing tools or whatever it is that you need. So it's really good like that. You can also send text messages or email. You can share it via email or text message through the app. So you can get in contact with your clients really easy. I did mention the true approval that is conditionally approval by 8 a.m. You should have it available if you submit everything before 8 p.m. So the turnaround is really short. It is conditionally guaranteed. This is pretty much like a sample of how it looks like. And then you can lock the price of the loans up to 120 days, just like early property inspection waivers. Let me show you how you can work on the conditions inside Angel AI because I'm very visual and I like this a lot. So if you want to work in the conditions, obviously for a SunWest loan that you have here on the pipeline, you can go on to get open conditions. Once you click on get open conditions, it will ask you for the loan number in specific that you want to work with. Once you provide that loan number, you accept the disclosure and it opens a little drawer for you with all the conditions that you have pending for that loan in specific. You can work and clear them right there on the spot too, since you can upload documents and everything there. I did mention Angel Sign, so you can get your documents signed on the spot. Um, for the marketing tools, you have the flyers. You can customize, like I mentioned, the photos, the niche, whatever is said, the disclaimers. You can add your photo and your information. You can include the QR code we just mentioned here. You can create social media posts, so you can just request them, have them created, download and upload into your preferred social media, whether that's Facebook or Instagram or whatever it is. You have access to listing pages. Let me show you an example here of the listing page. It will look something like this. It will have the full address, the price of the property, photos that can be turned into a little slideshow. You have the description and the features of the property. A little form they can complete to get in contact, and this is the best part because it has comparables. These are through SunWest, but you can add scenarios or buy down options to have an idea of what works on the lending side for that property too. The realtor information will be displayed on the right, and then the loan officer will be displayed on the left.
Okay, this would be only generated in PDF format, or we can do it as in like a PNG or something, so we can post it on like social media or whatever.
For the you can request the format for the marketing materials that are created for you. So if you mean this will be online, the listings, but for the marketing materials, they can be on whichever format you want to, usually PDF, but you can request to change the format probably.
Okay.
Okay, this is the event website I mentioned, how it looks like. You can have the description, take attendance, add the details of the event, the name, and everything. Now, lead prospecting is another great tool. So for the lead prospecting, you have, like I mentioned, available call centers available for you with live agents. They're all bilingual. We can do as many campaigns as you want at the same time. You're not limited to one campaign. So you can have one campaign for new buyers, one campaign for sellers, one campaign for reaching out for realtors that you want to co-brand yourself with, for refinancing, for whatever it is that you want to market yourself, as long as you have the leads and you have them on a format that we can upload. Usually there's a lot of formats, even from on a photo, we can upload those leads. We're going to be able to make the calls for you. You can upload a voicemail also. So whenever we get to that voicemail of those clients that we're calling for you, we just click a button and it sends that voice sample that you recorded. So it's a lot more personal. We can be as persistent as you want on these campaigns. So it can be from 1 up to 15 call attempts. You also have the option to do the email blast. This has a charge of $90 per month for that subscription because it's done through a third party called SendGrid. And what they do is they take care that everything and all the emails go through to the inbox and don't get stuck on the junk or spam filters. You can do the calls, which are 100% free by themselves. You can do the calls with the email or just the email or however you wish to market yourself, but you have the options there. Now, whenever we do get in contact with a client that is interested, we will do a warm transfer to you, and we will be like, "Hi, Medrus, I have here Paula on the other line, and she's interested in refinancing on that refinance campaign that we have running. If you're unavailable, you don't have to worry. We'll send you an email with all that information for that client, and whenever we're making calls for you, you will receive a report just like this one with the total amount of the leads. We brush them against the do not call list, so you don't have to worry about that at all.
If
We give
I
you a
don't
break.
want you to do the
Mhm.
do not call list, is that okay?
I believe that they would do it automatically, but I can review
I
if they
want
can
to
be
use this
bypassed.
service. I really want to use this service. I might need a little bit more detail about exactly how it works
Hmm.
because I know it's just a matter of time a refinance boom going to come because the people that bought in
Hmm.
like
Yeah, the rates
2023
are
and
getting better.
4,
Hmm.
23 and 4, and they had like 2-1 buy down. By
Hmm.
25 and 26, their 2-1 is gone. And I mean, the rates are a little bit better. They probably bought it like 7.5. Maybe we can give them
Hmm.
6. That's 1.5%
Hmm.
less than what the original rate is. But just want to know exactly how it works. So we basically gather the list and
Hmm.
then give it to this uh, system, and
Yeah,
then
we help you. We help you on a workshop if you're interested. You can just join us on a call and we'll help you upload the documents into the platform. We can help you write down the script so it sounds more conversational. We have a few of the scripts that are running at the moment from other clients and in general that we can use the backbone and then we can change in all the
is it?
details
You said
for
it's
you.
a real call center with a
It's a
real
yeah.
human.
I used to make calls before I started making the the workshops. So yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Ah,
So it's all live agents. They're all bilingual. We have multiple call centers from Eastern Standard Time all the way to Pacific Standard Time.
cool.
Yep.
Okay.
So, like I mentioned, we can help you in another workshop. Upload the leads into the platform, write down the script so it sounds more conversational since they are live agents. They're going to be making your calls and pretty much finish everything. Like I mentioned, they will give you a report on what's happening on each one of the call campaigns. If you have more than one running, it will give you a breakdown of what's happening on each one of them too. So you will have all the information on what's happening on your calls. Yeah,
Okay.
whenever you're interested in doing a call campaign and you have the leads ready, we can help you. Also, we do not share the leads or use them for anything at all. All your information, like I mentioned, is encrypted and is safe, so everything in your platform is yours.
Cool.
I did go over the credit repair, so let me go ahead and skip this really quick. The only detail that I didn't probably share is that we are unable to provide any counseling or guidance pretty much on the items that they wish to dispute. But once they do that and they select the items, we can take care of all that process for them. Now, finally, we have Utility Connect. So Utility Connect is pretty much a service that's provided for borrowers, for Sunwest borrowers. And we understand how stressful it can be moving from one property to the other. So we help them connect power, water, gas, even basic services like cable or security on the new home. So it can be as stress-free as possible, that process. And then on a similar note, we have Angel Insurance. It's pretty much the same dynamic, but we schedule them appointments for home, life, and auto insurance policies.
With who?
I believe it's Primerica. I can give you a little bit further information via email, but I am almost 100% sure it's Primerica.
Can you please check it out? So
Yeah.
if we want to be partner with Sunwest on that, because I have a whole insurance brokerage that we offer
Got it.
all different stuff. I want to see what it takes because we
Mhm.
might be able to be a very good source to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am 100% that it's Primerica, the provider. I can still,
Yeah, but the
regardless,
thing is,
get you in touch.
yeah, but with Primerica, they only have one option, right? But with our agency as an insurance broker, we have like
Mhm.
20
Got it.
different companies, and if you want, we can sign up with anyone
Mhm.
else as well.
Yeah.
So we can
Mhm.
always give them a better rate. I'm looking. I'm on the app. Seems like I'm logged in. As long as I see verified on top, right?
Mhm.
With the little lock and the point, which
Yep.
is 50, that means I'm logged in, correct?
Correct. Yep.
All right. So
The other identifier is that you might recognize some of the errands or the conversations that you were working on the past on the right side.
maybe. Obviously, how would, as soon as I come in, I see that little thing goes up. It says total balance is 50, available balance is 0, point earn is 50, and then it has available earn activities. So create Angel AI account, custom landing page. So
Mhm.
I have a choice in here. How can I reactivate that? Because
So that's pretty much, yeah.
once I push it down, it's gone. I don't see it to.
Yeah, because that's pretty much just, let me go ahead and go into the platform really quick. So that's just displaying how you're accumulating those points. So just by creating an account, you will get points. By doing a credit pool, you get points. By logging in, you get points. So it's just giving you a breakdown on how you're accumulating those points, not to start the action. But it's pretty much like a shortcut on how you can accumulate more points easier. So if you do a workshop registration, it will give you points. If you do a lead registration, it will give you points.
Okay.
If you do an appraisal or the lock in the loan, so whatever you do on this list, the credit pool, everything will give you points. It's probably displaying 0 because you have not done it yet, but once you
Yes.
complete it, it will have it displayed.
So under this other one, it says create marketing avatar. If you go to the apps, right, there's all kinds of different options. We have one of them is creating marketing avatar. How's that work?
Let me see here real quick.
It has a little camera right there on the
Oh
left
yeah,
side.
so it's I believe that's pretty much the same as the twin, but it's a high definition one. It's used as a video instead of a photo. We
So,
confirm 100%.
so basically, almost like Synthesia or whatever other app out there, you can actually create your avatar and give it a script, and this
So
thing
yeah,
actually.
it creates a video for you. So yeah, once you have your twin set up and everything, once it's configured, it can create a custom video message for you with the photo that you uploaded. Yep.
Cool.
So you
I
can
have
pretty
to.
much, yeah, do like a little video that you can
All
send to
we have to
people.
upload is just photo of us.
A photo for the regular one, and I believe that the high definition one might require a video to upload to the platform so it recognizes the changes in your face.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And then coming back to the presentation, I believe that we're just missing the last feature, which is the transaction coordinator. This is a little bit more focused on the real estate agents. And what it does is it's like a hub where you have all the purchase contracts and over 20 forms that are available for them so they can send to their clients, have them virtually signed, and then return to them there inside the platform. This is working already in California, Texas, Florida, Nevada, and Arizona. We're probably going to work.
Nevada as well. So how's that work? Basically, the system, like the AI, actually send these forms to client to sign for us?
Correct. And then so the real is this for real estate agents. It's like purchase contracts and these type of documents. It can send it via Angel AI. The document is signed by the client inside the platform and then returned to them inside the platform. So they can pretty much do everything there too.
How would I give it a try? Like if I want to test drive it and see how it takes.
I don't know if with the are you dual license or do you have just the
Yeah,
loan
I'm a
officer?
real estate broker in both
Then
Nevada
in that
and
case,
in
it's
California.
right here on the apps. It's called Transaction Coordinator, and it will prompt a lot of questions on what is needed from the information for that form to be filled. I believe it's right here. You can just write down Transaction Coordinator, but I know there is a shortcut also, obviously here around, right here, Real Estate Transaction Coordinator.
Okay, so we click on that and just
And
follow
it will start asking you questions on the specific scenario. So like if there's a down payment, if everything pretty much that you need.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So since I'm not a realtor, I can't
And there is a
go through the
training
action.
video. This training video that shows up is for a specific item right now. Like if we want the one that shows in the bottom, just go
Yeah,
down.
this is a video of what you can expect pretty much on that process. Let me see if it will load. There we go. Because I was about to also say.
Okay. It kind of explain how it works, basically.
Yeah, I was about to tell you because right here you can do. Right now you can type down on your side too, training videos. And it will open a little drawer for you of short and sweet videos, usually 2 to 3 minute long, on everything inside Angel AI, from the points to the transaction coordinator to the twin to processing loans to pretty much everything on the platform. Again, we're here for you on any workshop that you want to schedule in the future to clear any doubt that you might have or do anything. But yeah, you have also these available for you that you can watch on your own time if you have any doubts, and then you can also use them to have them clear any doubts that you have.
Okay, awesome.
But yeah, this concludes the presentation itself. But any other questions that you still might have lingering, or anything that you want to take advantage of in another workshop maybe that you want to schedule?
Yeah, I guess first we gotta watch all those small little clips and kind of get a general idea. Then
Yeah.
if we want to go deeper in the topic, then we're gonna probably. So if we want to do that, who should we reach out to? You directly?
I will send you a follow-up email once we finish here. You can get me in contact if you want to with Philip and Andrea, so we can also have that contact there. But yeah, whenever you need a workshop, you can just send me an email, and then I'll be able to schedule it for you on whatever day and time works better for you.
Okay, and the email you have for me is beststraightmeruz@gmail.com, right?
Let me confirm. Yep, correct, at Gmail.
Perfect. Awesome.
Yep.
I start to like it a lot now that I have a better idea of how it works.
Yeah, 100%. It can be a little bit overwhelming at first because it's a bit of information, but once you start using the platform, you'll see how user-friendly it is. It will always ask you on what it needs to complete that action. So yeah, and also if you need anything at all from support, you can just send us an email or give us a call even, and we'll be there for you.
Perfect.
Well, in that case, I appreciate you all. I will send that email to you in a second so you can have my contact information and we can schedule for the follow-up workshop whenever you're ready. And yeah, we'll take it from there.
Yeah, but also if you can please see if you can get us the
recording.
copy of the recording, that would be very helpful.
I will request it just in case. From my experience, it's an internal use, but I will still request it just to see if we can get that bypass for you.
Awesome, thank you. Appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for joining me and from your time today. Take care.
You take care. Have a great day.